Hey everyone, it's Chloe and welcome back to another video on my channel. So today is going to be my Halloween video. I thought I would just upload it on my usual day, which is today, and that's Monday. Halloween is actually a Wednesday, but I thought I may as well just do a Halloween video on my normal day, so here we are. So this is actually completely CC free. I don't actually think I have many items that are Halloween appropriate in my CC collection, and considering we have vampires and spooky stuff and also seasons, they come with enough things to make a pretty decent Halloween build, so that's what I'm doing. It's on the Factory 140 by 30 lot in Windenburg, and it's actually inspired by a picture that I found on Pinterest, which I will put on the screen now. And I saw the red brick building outside and I wanted to recreate it in The Sims, so that's what I've done. It's actually only the shell, so it's just the facade for the background of the market. If you wanted to download this, then you can by all means furnish it in any way that you want. I kind of did the outside as maybe like apartments, but you could turn them into shops or cafes or anything you want really. I wanted the main focus to be on the market. So right now I'm still building up the shell. I used a lot of the vampire pack, and yeah, I think that's pretty much what this building is made up of, the vampire pack. And I haven't actually had a chance to use much of the vampire pack, so I mean, of course Halloween is the perfect time to use the vampire pack, but another reason why is because I don't tend to build many of these Halloween spooky haunted builds. As you may be able to tell, I do like my poshy show homes, which are all very perfect and very neat. So to build in this kind of spooky style is a bit of a challenge, and I wasn't actually going to do a Halloween video at all, but I saw this picture and it made me feel like I wanted to do this for YouTube. So I'm just marking out the area. In the picture, all you can really see is the roofs of the markets, so I kind of had to use my imagination a little bit, but I end up building 3 market stalls using the roofs, and I used the kind of older rough looking slates. And I made a fruit and veg stall, a pumpkin carving stall, and a random bits and bobs weird things stall. That's what I'm calling it, because I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted to do with all the stalls. I knew I wanted to do pumpkins and a fruit and veg, and then the third one I had no idea, so I just looked at what I had and I just put it all in there really. I was a little bit worried that because I was using the medium wall height that it might look a bit strange with the roofs, but it did turn out okay. I used half walls for some of the stalls to make like a back wall to hang things from. So I tried to stay as much as within the picture as possible. So in the picture it had these dormer windows in, so I used the ones from, are they from Get Together? I think they're from Get Together, so I used those, and I really like how it looks actually. So I also used a lot of debug items. I've never had the chance to use all of the seasonal Halloween items in debug, so that was fun. I actually found some pumpkin carving tools which I didn't know existed, so that's where the whole pumpkin carving station idea came from. So I basically just littered the whole store with a load of pumpkins, and I think it looks really fun. I also used the autumn leaves from Seasons to make it look a bit more decorative. And yes, I have actually been doing some Halloween streams on my Twitch channel. I haven't done two. I've done one so far, and I'm doing my last one tomorrow. So I'm basically building a spooky caretaker's house as part of a collab with Tony W. Gus, Sam from Hey Harry, Miguel from Oh My Dears, and Levi from Exorcia. We have taken Forgotten Hollow, and we've got a lot each. And we each gave each other a description to work from, which was randomly allocated to one of us, and I got Tony's, which was a caretaker's house. So my idea was to build a very haunty, spooky, intimidating house because it's on the biggest lot at the top of Forgotten Hollow. So I wanted it to be quite tall and ominous looking. So when you're at the bottom, you see it and you're like, oh my god, it's so scary. But as I said, this is like way out of my comfort zone. I do not like building things like this. So building that on stream is kind of scary because I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like everything I do looks terrible, but in actual fact, it's probably quite good because you can't really go wrong with a haunted slash kind of derelict building because anything you do should look good. I hope. So as I said, I used a lot of Seasons in this build. They have a lot of autumnal Halloween items, which is good. I'm excited to use the Christmas stuff for Christmas. I must admit, Halloween is not my favourite holiday. Christmas is definitely more up my street. It's going to be Christmas Central on my streams. I love Christmas songs, but I don't like listening to them before December 1st. I don't know why, I just have this thing about not listening to Christmas songs before December 1st. I don't know. Because it doesn't make sense, because we don't have Thanksgiving here in the UK, so it's not like I have a holiday between Halloween and Christmas. I mean, we kind of do. We have Bonfire Night, which is only in the UK, but that's in the beginning of November anyway. Anyway, I am rambling, which is something that I don't do a lot, so this is new territory. I also used the Seasons lanterns, which I've never been able to use before, but they're so cute. I also famously do not like doing community lots. I don't know why. I guess I don't like doing them because I don't do them enough. I feel like if I practice them as much as I build family homes, I might get good at them. Anyway, this is the fruit and veg store. This footage is going to be all kinds of messed up because I was dodging between stalls as I was finding things in the catalogue. So I would find something that didn't belong to that store and I would go to another store and put it there. And I wouldn't go back to the original store that I was working on. So you're going to see this become full up in a little bit, and then here we go. And then the next clip will show that it's empty again. But don't mind that, just stay for the video till the end to see what it looks like. I really, really love all the vegetable things that we get into Bug. Who is it? I think it's Plum Bob Tea Society actually took all of these vegetables, like the single ones, and put them into groups. So instead of singles, they're in like fives, which makes it so much more easier to place. It's very time consuming from debug because you cannot clone things. So, but because I wasn't using any CC, I don't think I even had it in my game. Plum Bob Tea Society, I had all my other CC in there. So that's always a bad idea because you always have to dodge things. You're like, oh, I can use this. Oh, no, I can't. It's CC. But this is, I promise, it is CC free. It is up on the gallery. My origin ID is chloeessims with 2 E's and 2 S's. It'll be written down in the description for you in case you wanted to go and check it out. So this station, I thought, could be some kind of bread. I didn't really have a plan. I found the breadboard like the chopping board, and I was like, oh, this looks like something you could eat. So that's what I did. I also put an oven under the table, which is gonna be completely not functional. But for decoration purposes, I think it works. I also put a grilling station in the middle of the lot. My idea with that was that it could be a pancake station or what else was it? I built this last week, so I'm kind of trying to remember what my thought processes were. But I remember it was going to be pancakes, and then I think I put the debug hot dogs on there. So basically, it's like a food stall that you can get in those like German markets, the German Christmas markets, even though this isn't a Christmas one. But you know what I mean. Sims need food, so Sims can have food here. I'm pretty sure if you made this a retail lot, or I don't know. I don't really know much about lot types. I'm quite bad. I should probably know these things, but maybe because I put a till, I don't know if you could make it a retail lot and use the things to sell. This is a mess. Here is the grilling station. I used the two bars with the pretty fairy lights either side. I suppose you could toast some marshmallows on there too. Oh, another fun thing I did was in the random bits and bobs store, I made an apple bobbing thing out of the debug bucket with the water, and then I raised some apples up, which I thought was such a cute idea. I cannot take credit for it because I was building this while on voice chat to Miguel, aka Oh My Dears, and he gave me the suggestion. I didn't realise that there was a bucket with water in debug. I think I had to size it up twice to make it look like a bucket. But yeah, it's thanks to him that that happened. So I basically made this like a high street, and I put some benches. I kind of had to figure out the layout. This whole thing wasn't working, so I flipped them, and I put a few bins around, lots of piles of leaves to make it look very autumnal. And yes, I have been quite chatty in this voiceover, which is surprising. I don't know what has happened to me. I have already tried to record this voiceover once. I tried it like 3 days ago, and I got to like 15 minutes, so about this point, and I didn't like it, so I deleted it all and decided to try again. So here I am, about 2 hours before it's due to go up, doing my voiceover. Usually my voiceovers take about 2 hours, I'm not gonna lie. 2 hours for about 10 to 15 minute voiceovers, because I feel like I'm probably a perfectionist, and if something goes wrong, I tend to scrap it all and start again, which is not a very good thing to do. I feel like all these ums and ahs are not very professional, but I've been reassured that that is okay. But I'm trying. I feel like it's giving some value to my videos, possibly. I don't know if you like my voiceovers. Actually, on one of my last videos, I had a lot of comments saying they liked my voiceovers, which helps my confidence a lot. So yeah, that I really appreciate that actually. But I really do think streaming has helped my confidence with talking in all areas of life actually. So yes, streaming has definitely saved my life. Here I am picking out a lot of vegetables from debug. I think I've got some basil, some spinach, some potatoes and some carrots. All the typical harvest vegetables, and I put them in the Jungle Adventure baskets, which I think are super cute. This makes me want to build a farm. And funny, I mention a farm because I mentioned the farm in a video, I don't know, a month ago, and I was like, look out for it. It hasn't happened, but there may be an interesting collab video to do with a farm coming up soon. That's all I'll say. I shouldn't make promises, and it's not a promise, but I think I think I'm doing a farm collab with someone. but we'll see. You'll know it when it's uploaded. That's all I can promise. So I used a is it a get to work bar for the till on the veg store, and I also used the are they Seasons food stalls, you know, the like ready built ones. I don't know what pack they're from. I'm also horrendous at knowing what anything is from. I never really take any notice. But yes, if you see something and you don't know where it's from, just pop it in the comments and I'll find out for you. That's good. The same goes for my CC. If you ever see anything and you want to know where it's from, because I don't actually do specific CC links, I try to limit my creators so it makes it easier to find out where things are from. But if ever you see something and you want to know, leave a comment and I will be sure to get back to you. We are coming to the end of the video, and once again, I have done a full-length voiceover. Yes! I think Sam, aka Hey Harry, will be very proud of me. I feel like she spurs me on the most. So thanks, Sam! Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, so thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a big like, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!